let's get this thing rolling. Up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Tatum. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Love the third down call. Throwing the angle route to your back, working one-on-one against that defender. Easy pitch and catch for the first.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Offense getting set for first down. On the ground, it's Barnes. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Out of the gun to give to the back. There he goes. Wide open spaces. Inside and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Man, these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish the deal with a 60-yard run to the house. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw. It's Iamaleava. Rushes on him. He's got it. He's loose. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Really nice looking pass. When I think back to the history of UCLA quarterbacks, I think about guys carving up defenses in the Rose Bowl in the perfect weather conditions with the gorgeous San Gabriel Mountains as a backdrop. And this guy right here, man, he's lighting defenses up this season, throwing it too. And in this game, he seems like he's dialed in.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Nice job there by the QB on his zone read because he's watching the D lineman and he knows he has to keep the football and then he right away takes it upfield to get some positive yards.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. The give from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Third and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert. Quarterback may change this route. Scanning the field, it's Iamaleava. He gets it in! Touchdown, Bruin!
My man, get him the ball, he will do the rest. Catches the football, walks into the end zone. Feed that man the rock.
And he tacks on the extra point. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fair catch, called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Gibson. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Guys, Oklahoma's transition to the SEC in 2024 taught them a lesson that you might be able to get by at times without offensive consistency, but you won't thrive. So what kind of pressure, David, is the new guy under center under?
A lot of pressure, but obviously the experience, the transfer over. He was the top guy at that spot in the transfer portal. You bring in a new offensive coordinator, new weapons around him, so a revamped new Oklahoma offense. They're hoping they'll match their defense, and those wins will go up and up and up.
lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. The sure hands. It's Sategna. Still running at the 40. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle was finally made.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Got his man on the right. Picks up another. Give them 1st and 10 from the 11. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout.
How about that defense in the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown Sooners! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score.
Number 86, set to kick off.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. From the shotgun, they'll run it. There he goes. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete. This should be the last play of the quarter. They'll run the option. Boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in Red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
The Bruins will line it up on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action on 1st down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
And the Bruins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Buying some time. He's got the tight end. Tripped up for the tackle. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a...
Kearney on the Jets. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the touchdown, UCLA. He got him loose, and it was lights out after that.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense, dude. If I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Nebraska is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Lincoln. One of the most special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Got it in the middle, it's Burks. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
They go to the ground. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. 2024 was a transition year for UCLA. New coach, new schemes. One surprise was Carson Schlesinger, third in the nation in tackles. He's now in the NFL, David, so what's the big adjustment for this defense?
Well, I tell you what, the team finished strong. And whenever you change coaching staffs, you need that believe, that buy-in moment. Finishing 4-2 down the stretch, I thought was a good thing. So can the defense swarm? Can they game tackle? Who's the next guy in this rotation that's going to step up and make plays?
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Gibson. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
And that is just an awesome job in pass pro there on 3rd down, giving the quarterback an opportunity to scan the field and step into his throw.
Back to throw, it's Mateer. That's caught. It's Sategna. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
Wants to keep it in the air. With the catch, it's Barnes. Turning it on. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. The Sooners trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. The corners are walked up tight. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. The Sooners didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Yeah, in this offense, that's what they do. Last week, he had 2 rushing touchdowns. They're going to feature him. They're going to get physical, especially inside the 5-yard line. You're going to feed this guy the football. This offense has had success in the past giving him the ball.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. That one comes out hot down the right side. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big...
It's a running room. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. Motion from the wideout. To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Find some fresh air. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Grab behind the line. It's Thomas. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Snagged out of the air. He stopped at the 5, but the completion sets him up for the 1st and goal. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And backed up, 1st and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. Knocked down for the tackle. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Using his feet. Touchdown, Bruin! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they tacked on the extra point. So a drive there of 82 yards. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. One more play before the teams head to the locker room. Toss sweep to the right. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here. Now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Sooners will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll open the second half with a run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Maleava. Quarterback extends the play. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
The Bruins come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Now sliding to his left. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Well, the offense is taking a chance here, staying on the field inside its own 40. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Hauls it in to 1st down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Complete downfield. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Really nice looking throw there. And traditionally, the best UCLA offenses are always the ones that can get it done through the air. You've got to be able to come up with explosive plays in the passing game. And if this team is going to win a conference championship, they need this guy to play at his A+ level week in and week out.
And the Bruins have their offense in high gear. Give to the running back. It's a seam wide open. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Now on the option. They'll leave it with him. Touchdown, UCLA! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
How about it? They change up the option look, run the option, but the receiver is the pitch man. And when he gets it, he does what he does best. Turn the afterburners on and takes it to the house.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Iowa State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Ames behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Utah. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 clash of the Titans, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Using his legs, it's Ott. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
The Sooners get enough for the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo. You're seeing them now go hurry up.
Oh, a lot of space. He's at the 40. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown Sooners. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take him in. This drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. There he goes! And the tackle was made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
After giving up that big shot defensively, how confident are you calling that coverage again? You're now on your own end of the field, and now your backs are against the wall.
After a play like that, you have to get it in the end zone on this drive. The give to the back. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. We're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line. They've really got this offense humming. Just a 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Quarterback will keep it. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Snagged in the middle, it's Gibson. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get
wide open spaces. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. The Sooners in the hurry-up.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Brought down at the 30-yard line, it's a gain of 6. And the Sooners can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Touch pass on the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Looking for the tie with the extra point.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing, to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Final play of the quarter coming. He might want another play. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock as they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll toss it to the left. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Maleava. He lost one down the sideline. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
He'll take another shot here. Makes the catch on the left. Hits the crease. He's at the touchdown, UCLA. They move on top here in the fourth. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running to the left. Got a little space. He's loose. Racing down the left side. At the 30. Past the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown Sooners.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gonna run it. It's Thomas. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll move the tight end. Dropping back, it's Maleava. Oh, they're after him. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Looking down the middle. Makes a connection. There he goes. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting it 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Bruins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll send the back in motion. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. He's got him. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Video game type numbers now for this QB. He has been virtually unstoppable, and you know the Heisman voters are taking account of what he has done here in this game. He's got over 450 passing yards now.
And the Bruins are rolling down the field. The option look. He'll toss it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. He'll try to do it himself. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They want to run this quarterback. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. Tie game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on fourth down. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
And on 4th and 2, I'm looking at my offensive line. I'm like, you got to give me just a little slither. Great job by the offensive line, blocking up just enough to get the first down, running physically downhill. That's all you want on those 4th and 2 situations.
The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Thomas. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
If you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points, and this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Now they'll run it on the toss. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. I think you got to try to win it here. Don't run the risk of going to overtime. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. It'll be 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on 4th. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Quarterback making checks. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Scrambling away. Going for 6. Incomplete. And that'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Finds his man. It's Sategna. He'll be guided out of bounds at the 17, and a productive play there.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Turning on the Jets. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Going to take a shot at this DB. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, the defense finally showing some life there. It's been tough sledding, too, because this offense has been lighting them up through the air, but a nice individual effort that time, forcing the incompletion.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Sategna. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Running the ball in OT, and a nice job by the ball carrier, finding his lane, finding his hole, putting his foot in the ground, and getting upfield.
Big 3rd down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. To the air, it's Mateer. Gets it out quickly. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Sooners moving quickly to the line. Looking downfield on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. It's complete. And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2. Here comes first and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
And you got to get locked into the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Trying to get closer, and they knock it free. Defense has it. If he takes it all the way, they win the game. A lot of ball handling goes on in the option, but after you got to make sure you take care of it.
Because you're going to be in the teeth of the defense, right, Reese? I mean, if you pull that football, you're still in the center of the field where all those big D linemen and linebackers are living, so you got to be extra careful with your ball security.
The give to the back. Powers through the defender. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. And the Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll test the right side. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Third down, and they want to make sure their kicker has a chance to win it in overtime. Bully ball on third and short. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. So here comes the field goal team, and they'll kick for the win. And he got it. The kick is good. Wins the game in overtime.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
It's really the most common type of upset we see every